Hey guys, Janice Petteway, Director of Brokerage Development for Exit Realty Corp International. Hope you're having an awesome day. Today I wanted to talk to you about events and how to create them and to try to do them having some fun and maybe without so much worry about not only the work involved but the cost involved, and how do you do events when you are trapped at home maybe, or you just decide every once in a while that it's just more effective to do a virtual one because this stage we're in, this too shall pass. So some of the things we're going to learn through this are going to be things that I think we're going to use and keep for the rest of our careers, and it can be very rewarding to use this creative side. So today we're going to stick with events, and at first I'm going to talk about events that will gain you business, and then the next day, tomorrow, we're going to talk about sponsoring events and how to do that virtual. And then as we move into being able to be around each other, how to also prepare to do some that are together when we can be a little bit closer than 6 feet. So today, as far as getting in front of our sphere and meeting more people and being relevant and still having events, because people are kind of bored right now. So if you can create some events right now, I think people would really appreciate it, right? So these ideas, hopefully a lot of them you maybe will never feel the need to use it again, but right now I think it's relevant. But again, use your own creativity and take what I'm saying and make it better, make it yours. So the first thing I was thinking about, since our tax, at least in the US, our tax season has been extended, you have some time. You can probably get your trusted advisor, as far as a bookkeeper or CPA, accountant, somebody, on the phone now. Leave a message, tell them that you're thinking about ways to get them more business and will they please get back with you. When they do, tell them that you want to record an event, and you guys can do it on Zoom. You could do GoToMeeting, whatever you can do free. Don't want you getting together or anything, but I want you to create one. Well, think about, your ideas are fine. Create one for saving money on taxes in 2020, or what to do to maximize your return when you're self-employed in 2020, or the top 5 things that most people do not understand about our tax laws, etc., etc. We could come up with a million ideas. Get together with this person and record it, and then just send it out to your own group of people. You should, hopefully you're working on your data bank, you should have emails, etc., but then go ahead and post it. Make sure you're giving credit to the individual, and there's contact information for not only yourself but this person as well, because the whole thing is hopefully to be able to get them to gain some business as well, right? So that would be great. So that's one good idea. But also right now you could come up with ideas that you may not need in the future. Like, what if you're friends with some kind of medical professional that is willing to do a little segment on how to keep healthy, or on stress reduction or whatever, and you could do the same thing and post it. Or you could do a live meeting where you're giving them the hosting ability on Zoom or GoToMeeting, and people could actually see them live. But I want you to start learning how to create some things that you can keep in your toolbox, things that maybe on a YouTube channel or whatever that people could go back to, right? So that's virtual, but as far as having an event as soon as you can, I really want you to do that, because everyone's going to want to kind of get back together and see people and enjoy people. So you have time to plan and get educated on what would make sense for you, for your sphere, your people. So what would that look like? If I owned an office right now, I would probably be telling all of my agents, and if you, as just as an agent or an admin or whatever your role is, take the initiative to bring this up to your office. Your owner does not need to be the only one that's constantly having to come up with ideas. So you bring it up. and just say, when this is all said and done, a week or so later, I want to have a client appreciation party. I want all of us to make something to eat and bring. I want us to invite all of our sphere, our friends and clients, and we'll all contribute. And just have kind of almost like a time to come out of the house get together, just as we made it through this and I'm happy to see you event. If that is allowed in your community at that time, be smart about it. But I find that you guys get so worried about these things that you just get frozen and you don't do them. So if you do it together until you get more comfortable, it'll just be a lot more fun and easier to do. So that would be a good idea. There's holidays coming up around the corner. You could plan, like, maybe in your neighborhood, if it's allowed by that time. It's pretty soon, so maybe not. You could do an Easter egg hunt, and that's a good way to do an event in a neighborhood or community. But let's say you can't. You can do an Easter egg hunt that is virtual, can't you? You could do some fun things where you say, this is my front yard, and you post it, and I have 4 Easter eggs hidden. Where are they? Or let's do an Easter egg decorating contest. Post your eggs or your children's eggs, and there will be a winner or reward or whatever it is. What if you got really creative and decided that you were going to do one for adults and one for children? Because adults are bored now too, and I've been noticing a lot of creativity out there. So it's time for adults to do some of that fun stuff with children. So let's do it. Let's encourage them. I'd love to see the moms and dads and grandma and grandpops and all the aunts and uncles and elderly neighbors start posting beautiful decorated eggs, if that's what you're going to do, and then let the children have their own contest. What about decorating? You could start a front door event where you're who has the most welcoming front door. Not encouraging people to go out and shop, but what can they do with their kids? But here's what I think is my best idea for today. This is something many years ago that I started in a neighborhood. Actually, neighborhood means lakefront community all the way around the whole lake. We had so much fun with this. But for me, I used flamingos, and I got 3 plastic flamingos up on the sticks, the legs, but I'm in Florida, so that made sense. And on Saturday night, I had typed up a note and put it in a plastic bag, and it pretty much said something along the lines as, you've been flamingoed. It means that, what that means is that you are valued in our community. We appreciate you and are glad that we consider you a friend, that kind of message. And so keep these flamingos in your front yard as our a badge of honor. But next Saturday night, move them to someone else. Post a picture on social media if you choose, but if not, just enjoy and know that you are appreciated. Oh my goodness, guys, the vibration you can change in your own neighborhood or community would just be amazing, wouldn't it? Now, Florida, it's kind of cool to use something beachy and fun like flamingos, but you can find plastic things online of all kinds of things. It has to be something indestructible, especially for a lot of y'all's weather. So I don't know, it could be a cow, it could be a bird, it could be a teddy bear, it could be a sunflower, it could be anything. But that is an event. It's creating energy and connection. And what I did at the end of that event is try to get everybody together that had been flamingoed. It went on for a long time, so there was a lot, and just a potluck community street party. What if you did that? And in a month or 2 months or whatever it is, at the end of all of this, you just might have a closer bond to those around you. You could be, probably, I can pretty much guarantee, you would be meeting new people, people you didn't know before, and all of that, although it sounds like an event for not increasing business and your bottom line, it truly is, because again, we are human to human, eye to eye business, right? So the more people you know and meet, the more business you will do. So I really hope that you will try that one. And I don't want to hear any negative Nellies saying, well, I live in an apartment complex or I live in a condo complex. Be creative. You could get just a beautiful little pot, fill it with something lightweight so that you could stick something in it and leave it by somebody's door. I hope that they wouldn't, nobody would take it away from them during these times. Try it. Or you could get one of those little suction things that would stick on a door and hang something, something cheerful, like maybe a flower or something. How cool would it be if you had your kids decorate the letter? If you have, if you're fortunate enough to have little ones at home, or any age children at home. I know my oldest son is an artist. He loves to he still at almost 33 will decorate everybody's birthday envelope for their birthday card. So let whoever wants to participate, but get everybody involved, enjoy it, and let me know how it goes and have some fun with it. Talk to you soon. Bye.